Hello, welcome everybody. Welcome to Hikate's Crossing. By the way, for those that don't know, I am Paula and I live in New Zealand. So it is 9:57. It's not quite 10 o'clock. So we actually have 3 minutes. I'm 3 minutes early on a Friday. For those that don't know, I'm actually Friday. So I'm a day ahead of a lot of you. Well, 15 hours. Not 50, yeah. So it's 9:57 on a Friday morning. So here in New Zealand, it's beautiful, it's hot. I've got up early this morning and I've done a meditation for 40 minutes and I've had my double shot smoothie and ready and rearing to go. So welcome. So everybody, so hi Aldonna, Monica, Fashionista, Intuitive Chosen One, Taha, Mizrak, Amazing Fruits, and Ashley. Sorry, I just typed up the list really quick, so sorry if I've misspelt anything in the quick type up. So this is it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 3 at a time. So don't put your question in until I've asked for it. So the first 3 people will be Aldonna, Monica, and Fashionista. And then I will do Intuitive Chosen One, Taha, and Mizrak. And then I'll do Amazing Fruits, Ashley, and whoever else comes in after Ashley, of course. So this is it. So Aldonna, Monica, and Fashionista, if I can have your questions in, that will be really cool. Thank you. Now, don't forget to think about your question. You want questions that start with how can I improve my life? What do I need to know right now? Why do I react in this way? Think about yourself. Think about what's going to enable you to move forward. What do you need to know in regards to the relationship? How can I improve this relationship? Why do I react this way in a relationship? Think about yourself. Think about what you need to know about yourself. This is really important. That's going to help you develop your self, empower you on your journey. It's about why, you're thinking about you very much. Okay, so let's have a look. What do we got first? Good question. How will December go for you, Aldonna? Okay, so let's begin with what am I going to start with for you? Let's do the Tarot del Tango. Glasses might help, so I can at least see what the cards are. Let's do the Tarot del Tango. Okay, this is an Argentinian to do with dance, to do with tango. Right. How will December go for? Now, remember, I'm only doing 2 cards. So if you want more information, don't forget to check out the pinned link or the links in the description box below if you want more information than just the 2 cards. If you want more of a tarot oracle type reading, a little bit more information, don't forget to check those pinned links or the links down below. Everyone will be automatically added to the chat, so to the readings. So just make sure that you've typed your question. Type it in once, and that's awesome. And don't forget to don't type in your question until you're on the list, until you're on that list. Otherwise, it'll get lost in chat. Okay, Aldonna, how will December go for you? Let's have a look. What's going to happen in December? What's important for you to know in regards to December? Okay, the Knight of Street Lamps, which is like the Knight of Pentacles. So this is going to be a bit of a long journey for you through December. I think in many ways it's a very much about just taking a moment, not as you move forward through December, it's not about rushing through everything. It's about taking some time out to just take care of your well-being and your finances and things like that. I do feel like there's going to be a little bit of movement for you, but it's going to be it's just a reminder not to rush around. Now we've got the King of Cups here. So King of Cups is very much about that sense of just, again, I get the sense of just dreaming big, but not rushing around, just sort of I feel like you're just sort of in the moment. You're very much in the moment, emotionally, with everything that's going on for you. So don't rush your journey. Just take your time. Just be in the moment is really important here emotionally. I get a sense of like dreaming big. Thinking about what you want to achieve is quite important here. So I do feel like there's a lot of just taking your time, thinking about your emotions, just acknowledging where you're at is quite important here. So take a deep breath and just allow yourself to enjoy the month. Enjoy the month. Don't rush around. Take time out for you is really important, to not feeling like you're rushing into everything. You're not going full hog into everything. You're just sort of taking your time. You're just enjoying the process. I think that's really big for you for December, to not be rushing around, to just take your time, to just relax and take a breath every now and then. So yeah, and take care of your emotions. I think take care of how you approach your emotions with other people as well. Don't go full hog into anything. Just breathe. Breathe, hold on, and just breathe. Right, next on the list was, let's have a look. So Katrina, I'll put you in after Ashley. Right, Monica. Okay, Fashionista, your question is there, cool. And Intuitive Chosen One. Monica. Okay. Let's just use the 4 tarot. Okay, so you want to know what's going on with this relationship, what's happening. I wonder if there's any communication. Oh, okay, so what's going on here? Okay, there's some things that need to be done. There is some things that need to be closed, that need to have closure on, that need to be completed. There's some really important things that need to be completed. It's all about having that sense of inner strength, courage. It's very much about things that need to be finished, and it's going to take a lot of courage to do so. I think it's going to take a lot of strength, not brute strength, but an inner strength to complete what needs to be done. I think there's a lot of stuff going on before anything can even begin to take place. Here. Okay, so it's very, very important to have that sense of closure, what needs to be done here. No communication. Okay, yeah. So that's why I feel like there's some stuff that needs to be done before there's any type of communication or anything like that. I think it's taking a lot of strength, a lot of inner power to actually feel like there is some closure from whatever happened in the past. So I think there's a lot of healing being taken place, basically. A lot of healing that it's being done. Right, next on the list. I just need to make sure I've got some questions here. Fashionista, I did see your question up here. So Mira, you'll be on the free list after Katrina. Okay, when will I be out of credit card? Okay, so the best thing is to do, what do I need to do to get out of credit card debt? What do you need to do to get out of credit card debt? What's going on with your credit card? Let's do... let's have a look. I might do the Spanish tarot for this one. Whew. Okay, so it's all about, how can you get out of credit card debt? What do you need to do? It's not just about when will you, because you've got to take action. It's definitely things that need to be done. Yeah. It's all depending on the action taken. Okay, so there are some choices that you need to make in regards to finding a sense of balance in your in the financial energy. Okay, so you're really talking about, making some quick choices, making some quick action, taking quick action. If you can make the choices to I think there's things that you need to do. If you can actually take that action, I think you can get out of your credit card debt quite quickly. But it's all about the action that you choose to take, the choices that you choose to make. I think this is the big thing with the two of batons. It's all about that sense of choices that you need to make. The world's your oyster. Anything's absolutely possible when it comes to your credit card debt. It's all about the actions, the choices that you make in regards to that. That's the only way you're going to get out of your credit card debt, is by the choices you actually make, by actually taking action, and quick action. That means no more spending and those sort of things. So it's very much about the choices that you make. So it's about no more spending, making sure you're paying off, you're budgeting with your income and your outcome, making sure you put away. It's about no more use of your credit card debt. If you're in debt of your credit card, it's basically cut it up and don't use it anymore. If you are struggling with that, it's about not using your credit card. That's very much about the choices that you've got to do. So it's really up to you and the action that you actually take in regards to budgeting. And then it can happen quite quickly. I feel like with the Knight of Batons here, things can happen quite quickly with the getting that credit card debt down quite quick. But it's all about how much what you choose to do with it. You can make big, if you choose to budget and all that sort of thing, you can get off that quite quickly. I'm seeing very quick action here if you can make that choice. It's totally about how you choose not to use the credit card. Okay. So yeah, it can happen quite quick. And I'm saying, within a few, yeah, definitely within a few months. Definitely feel like things could move quite quickly there. So that's an important aspect there. When you ask for questions like when will something happen, it really depends on the action that you actually take. Okay, so let's have a look. What's next? Hi Mo. Yes, everyone's added to the list. Whoops. Let me do that. I'm just doing this at the moment. I'm just doing this list at the moment. Intuitive chosen one. You're next. Taha Mizrak, amazing fruits. And then Ashley. Oops, I did add Ashley in. Of course. Then Katrina. Mira. And Mo. Right, so intuitive chosen one, then Taha. Yep, then I want Mizrak's question as well. What will be the outcome of people who are doing black magic, spying, and hacking your accounts? So basically, it's about what you can do to protect yourself as well. Let's do the Tarot of Cleopatra. What's happening here? Oh, God, what's happened here? Okay, that's why I'm having trouble. I'm the wrong way. Right, what will be the outcome of people? Yeah. Right, let's have a look. What's going on here? What's happening? Okay, so we've got 5 of Pentacles. I think it's very much about protecting yourself. It's all about how you choose to. Like 5 of Pentacles is very much about that sense of sort of how you see yourself in a way, how you can be led and believing in what's going on here. It's about the transformation and changes. I feel like things will end depending on how you give. I think it's very much about how you give your power away in this situation with the 5 of Pentacles here, is that sense of your well-being. It's how you give away your well-being that's going to make a difference. So it's about making those changes to what you believe. So it's making sure that you're protected in that thing. And that's because I don't think a lot's going to happen to them. I don't feel like they're going to be affected at all. Those people, nothing's going to happen to those people. They're just going to keep on doing those things. So you need to make sure that you stay protected, that you create the transformation. So I'm just going to ask one more question. What can you do to make sure that you stay protected? What can you do to make sure that you stay protected here? Okay, with Temperance, it's all about how you choose to, again, have that sense of blending in what's important to you. It's very much about not giving away your power, allowing yourself to be in stillness, in that tranquility, that peace within oneself. Okay? Hi, New York Finest. How are you? I hope you I hope you watched the videos that I did for you, and I'm going to do some more as well. I did a couple of healing videos for you. I hope you saw them on Ko-Fi. So yeah, very much intuitive chosen one. It's all about how you choose to give away your power. It's all about how you choose to believe in many ways. It's also that sense of finding a sense of how you choose to react to the situation. That's going to make a big difference, because nothing's going to happen to these people. Okay, so it's very important by how much they're just going to keep doing what they're doing. So it's very much about what are you going to choose to do. It's about finding your own sense of serenity, your own inner peace, the way you choose to react, how you blend things into your life, into your path, into your emotional path. I feel it's very much about how you choose to react that's going to make a big difference here. So make sure you stay protected. Make sure you stay within your inner peace. I'm getting very much about your inner peace. It's about the changes that you choose to make. So make sure that you've changed your passwords on your account. Make sure that you block people who you feel are do the mirror meditation. Oh, you've been sick, New York Finest. Okay, I've done you 2 or 3 2 videos. 2 videos. Okay, intuitive chosen one. So very much about staying protected. That's very important. How you choose to react, making sure that you, the mirror, that's what I was going to say, was the mirror meditation where you send back what's been sent your way. Oh, good, you got the first one. Oh, cool. Okay. So, yeah, intuitive chosen one. That's really important. There. Oh, I'll do some healing for you in New York Finest. I'll catch up and do another video on that for you. Send you some more healing. Right, next one was Taha. Right. Okay, so what's going to go on with this relationship? Let's have a look here. Let's do the after tarot. Let's get rid of that. Yes, email. Email is Hekate's Crossing. Let's have a look. Hekate's, XING, sorry, at outlook.com. You'll find it on my channel. You'll find it. You can contact me. He's a crush, right? So what's going on here with this relationship? What's the foundation of this relationship? What's the future? What's the possible future of this relationship? What is the possible future of this relationship? It's what will the possible, what's the possible future? Whew, fish out of water. Feels like it'll be very much out of alignment. There's a sense of things won't quite work out the way you expect them, basically. I know you want things to work bad, but you are not, it's not going to, I don't feel it's going to work. It might, it's very much about a fish out of water, defeated. Yeah, it just doesn't feel very, okay, so no, it doesn't feel like things are going to work out at this stage. Okay, I don't think things are going to quite work out here. Okay, sorry. So you asked, will your relationship work between you and Rodrigo? No. I think there's a lot of healing to be done. There's a lot of self-work needing to be done on both parts. So I do have a sale from Janu. Okay, so Janu. Thank you, Janu, for the donation. Just need your New York Finest. I will take care. I will do you some healing because definitely you need some healing energy. Right. So let's have a look here. Now, this was on the list. So who was I up to? So Mizrak, Amazing Fruits, and Ashley. But in the meantime, I'm just doing Janu's reading here. So Mizrak, Amazing Fruits, and Ashley. And then I'll continue with the next lot of free readings. So Mizrak, I do need your question, Amazing Fruits, and Ashley. No, that's all right. You are added, Mira. I'm just doing so many at a time. Otherwise, it gets too confusing if I try and do too many at once. So I'm just trying to keep it on the list. Yes, you're on the free list. Everybody is automatically on the free list. No problem there. Everybody will be automatically added. Nobody will be forgotten. I will go through and make sure that you are added. No problem at all. I normally do the list. Yeah. So everybody is automatically added. Nobody gets forgotten. What I do is I do everything up to the hour, and then after that, the next half hour, as I just wrap up those that came in during the hour. So everybody, nobody gets missed if I can help it. So yeah. Janu, right. Let's have a look at the Ko-Fi. Sorry, I didn't even check to see what came through there. Right, okay, so Janu, let's have a look. I'm going to use the Siddhartha Tarot. Okay, and I'm going to use the Shadows of Light. Right, Janu. So, right, New York Finest, I'll send you some more healing energy after the stream. So, keep an eye out for another video on Ko-Fi for you. Okay, Capricorn. So what's going on with this relationship? You're no communication. For me. Okay, Six of Wands. We've got Six of Wands is all about there will be some challenges. Okay, there is going to be some challenges, but the outcome is success. Whoa, cards are flying out here. Next card we have here is Nine of Wands. So that's all about perseverance. Keep going. Don't give up. Sort of energy. Be patient. Be a little bit patient of things. Okay. It's all about, I think there's some plans and ideas coming into fruition here. It's all about that sense of looking at the truth, the facts of the situation, about what else. I think there's some other stuff going on here. So it definitely feels like there's a wanting of success. Whoa. I feel quite an intense, when I picked over the Lover's card here, I got quite an intense emotional passion. So there's definitely wanting some stuff to happen. It's all about the, I think there's other stuff going on as well. I think it's really about just trusting your intuition. Don't let doubt creep in. I think it's don't let doubt creep in. You know, look at the truth and the facts of the situation. It's a reason to celebrate. I'm getting a lot with the victory, and I've got some extra cards in here. I don't know why I just went crazy on that. It just was like, yeah, I need to put more cards in. So you got a little bit of extra here, Janu, because I know you've been around for a while, so got a little extra with the cards. Okay, so basically it feels very successful. Like everything's going to work out. Just be patient. Got some other stuff going on behind the scenes. I feel like there's a lot about just trusting your intuition, trusting that everything's going to be a-okay. It's all about boundaries as well, making sure that you don't sort of push things, don't be forceful, just allow things to develop naturally, organically. That's really important here. So it's all about, I feel it's very much about being successful. So yeah, don't rush the process. It's all about being patient. I get a lot about being patient here with the Nine of Wands. Just be patient. It just talks about success. You've got Nine of Wands and Three of Cups here. So just take your time, nurture your plans and ideas, live life. It's all about making sure you don't cross any boundaries. Don't get obsessive by it. Don't push it. Okay, don't push the situation, just allow things just to come back naturally. Just tell things to be nothing. It's all about looking at the truth of the situation in regards to that connection. It's all about nurturing that truth, trusting your intuition. Don't let things sort of get the better of you. Okay, cool. And I'm just going to put a fan on 1 minute, guys. It's just got super hot in here all of a sudden. So let me just open up a window. Oh. Okay, so that's the fan, this thing open. Yep, be patient. Yep, that's it. Just going to put on a fan because it's super hot in here all of a sudden. Whew, that's it. Right, let's get back into doing okay, so what was I up to? Mizrak and amazing fruits. So I don't know if Mizrak typed in a question. Hi, Lady Blind Wolf, how are you? Right. So this is what I was up to, I think. Amazing fruits and don't see Mizrak's question. Right, and then I'll get started on the next list. Okay. You want to know whether there's a job offer. Let's do the Celtic Tarot. Oh, been rough. That's no good, a Lady Blind Wolf. It's no good. Okay, receiving a job offer. Okay, there's some changes needing to take place. There's a lot of changes and things going on. I feel like there's a lot of transformations. There's a lot of, there we go. We've got the 10 of Pentacles there, which is about that sense of wealth and abundance. So I do feel like with the changes and things going over, and I think that's part of the new year, with the 10 of Pentacles says yes. Yes, you'll receive a job offer. It feels like your finances, your wealth will be improving. So yes, with the 10 of Pentacles, yes, you'll get a job offer. With that question, I sort of don't want to get, you can't, the less cards, the better. Right, so my next list. Ashley, I'm still on you. So I was up to Ashley. Let me just do this here. So let me do this next free list. Let me just get my keyboard. Okay, next free list. Okay, I'm doing Ashley. Katrina. Mira. S. Valencia. New York. Emma. Nika. Tristan. So welcome everybody. Welcome. Thanks for being with us. Everybody's automatically added. It just takes me a minute to sort of type up everybody's name. Queen Libra. Oops. Takes a minute to get everybody through. What Lady Blind Wolf. Everybody's automatically added. It just takes a minute. Cup of tea. Okay, I think that's it. I think that's everybody on this next list. Okay, so I'm going to do, yep, everyone gets a reading. Everyone gets 2 cards. If you want more information, don't forget to check out the pinned link, a pinned message, or the links down below. No. No, New York Finest. Don't apologize. Don't apologize. No worries at all. Just make sure you take care of yourself. Right, now, Ashley. Did I see a question here for you? Okay, so this is the list. So everybody, I'm just going to do 3 at a time. So I'll do Ashley, Katrina, and Mira. And then I will do S, Valencia, and New York. Then I'll do Emma, Nika, and Tristan. And then I'll do Queen Libra, Lady Blind Wolf, and Kapate. Okay. So everyone's going to get a reading. Please don't panic. It just might take me a minute to get there. So I'm just trying to see where did Ashley type in a question. So this is the list, and I'm just waiting to see, Ashley, did you type in a question? I know Katrina did. So let me just do Katrina's while I wait for Ashley's question. Okay, was Nathan in the car that just went by and said to me, hey, how are you? Kept going. Kind of weird because you were walking. Okay, so what was going on with Nathan? So what was happening in regards to that? Let's have a look here. Let's do the Tarot Familiar. So what was going on here? Was Nathan in the car that just went by? And the guy said to me, hey, how are you? And kept going. Kind of weird because you were just walking. So who was in the car? Was Nathan in the car? Yes. Queen Libra, you're on the list. Was Nathan in the car that just went by? Was Nathan in the car that just went by? Let's have a look. Nine of Pentacles tells me it was a gain. So, yeah. Definitely some sense of trying to work out what the priorities are, what was important, balancing out some stuff. Definitely felt like there was a balancing, a duality to the situation. So yeah, it definitely felt like Nathan was in the car that went by, with the Nine of Pentacles being like a gain, essentially feeling like there was a gain to the situation. So yeah. Right, waiting for Ashley. So this was the list. So I'm waiting for Ashley's question. Mira, did you type in a question? And S, did you type in a question? Okay, so I'm just waiting for Ashley's question. Mirror, S, Valencia. I'm just seeing what have I got here. Okay, so while I'm waiting for Mira's question, like I said, if you're on the list, make sure you type your question in once and I will get to it. Okay. So I'd like to know, alias. So what's going on with this relationship? Let's do the before. Okay, so you want to know what's going on with this alias. Okay, what's going on here? What's his intentions? What's his purpose? What's his thoughts in regards to the situation? Ooh, we'd like to know areas. Okay, so it talks about new beginnings. Definitely feels like there is a moment to sort of smell the roses, sort of, smell the roses, sort of take your time, not rushing, just enjoying the moment, being in the now. So I feel like his intentions are very much about being in the now, not rushing. I just don't feel like there's any rushing. There's definitely some new, wanting new beginnings, new things, but I just don't feel like there's a rush into anything. Okay, so he definitely thinks of you as someone who is kind, caring, beautiful, that really, someone with prosperity and abundance. I think this is something that's very much about taking the time, not rushing the situation. It's definitely about just taking his time, just enjoying the moment, enjoying each moment for what it is. Okay, definitely sees you as someone who's kind, caring, beautiful, someone with prosperity, abundance in many ways, not just financially, but in many ways. So yeah, definitely sees you as someone who's beautiful and that. But it's definitely going to be a slow journey. It's not something that's going to be rushed. Okay, it's going to be a getting to know situation. Right, so let me have a look at where I'm up to. Okay. This is where I'm at. Right. So I'm waiting for Mirror. Ashley and Mirror, I'm still waiting for. Yes, I just did. Valencia. Now I did see Valencia up here. Okay, Valencia, do we have a question from you? Mo. Sorry, Mo. Don't worry, if I've missed somebody, I'll go back and as long as you've typed in a question, I'll find you. If you've typed in a question before I finish up, I'll go through and check all the questions. So you won't miss out. It might just take some time. Okay, so just make sure you type in your question and I'll do it, Mo, because you're supposed to be before S. Mirror Mo, it should have been. Right, so if you just type in your question, Mo, and I'll do that for you. Yeah, you only have to type your question in once because I'm going to scroll. I'm trying to try and scroll back. So, Mo, just type in your question. Valencia, type in your question. Okay, what does the universe need you to know? I'm going to use the Māori Tattoo Tarot. Right. Deep breath. What does the universe need Mo to know? What's important for Mo right now? Valencia, I just need your question, please. Okay, Mo, what does the universe need you to know? Okay, so first one is 6 of Swords. Okay, it's about acknowledging your past. I think it's very important that you actually take a moment to acknowledge your past experiences, even when they feel like they're difficult. I think it's really important that you acknowledge your past experiences. That's number one. Okay. Next one we've got is 9 of Swords. It feels like something is worrying you in regards to the past. That's why it's really important that you acknowledge that. And when you acknowledge that, what's affecting you from the past, it's going to allow you to release and let go of what's worrying you. Okay, so that's really important here. Just take a moment to sort of reflect and on the past, acknowledge it, and allow yourself to sort of work through it, release it, because you're holding on. It's causing a little bit of worry, a little bit of stress, because it feels like you're trying to push it away, trying not to acknowledge it, thinking if you can ignore it, it's going to be easy to cope. But it's important that you acknowledge the past, acknowledge what's emotionally affecting you. Okay, because it is causing you some worry, some stress. Maybe you're feeling like you're having nightmares at night. I'm feeling like your dreams at night are quite hectic. They're very worrying. It's like you. Okay, yeah, I feel very much about you being affected by your dreams, your nightmares, what's worrying you, and it comes from the past. So I do feel like it's quite important that you acknowledge your past. I just feel like there's another card sort of waiting for you, Mo. So let me have a look at what else. Okay, so you can acknowledge the past, and with what's worrying and stressing you and things like that, but it's about deciding what you truly want to bring into your life now. What are you going to focus on in regards to your well-being? What are you going to bring into your life? What do you want? What do you desire? What are you reflecting on that's important for you, that you want in your life right now? What's going to bring you a sense of happiness and joy and a sense of inner peace, that sense of well-being? What are you going to harvest in your life? What are you going to grab to bring into your life? That's really important here. I'll just give you that extra card because I just felt like you needed that to focus on what's important. So acknowledging the past, because that's what's worrying and stressful, but now it's also about focusing on what you truly want to bring into your life to give you that sense of well-being. That's important as well. Okay, Mo. Valencia. So how does ZA currently see you? Okay, so what's going on with this here? Let's do the Modern Tarot. Seraphina's Modern Tarot. You're welcome, Mo. Oops. That was me being clumsy. Even sometimes chuckling. Right. How does ZA currently see you? Well, okay. take that one. These two here. Okay. Someone who can be successful in their journey, even after battles and conflicts. Feels like you're quite successful in achieving what's really important. You're able to make, if you can stand for a moment, I feel like there's a lot about standing and just for a moment, just standing silent, allowing you to look at the choices that you can currently make about the situation. So they feel like you're someone who can make choices about situations. They feel like you're someone who's quite, I want to say, decisive about things. You know, you're quite able to make things. We get a lot of passion here, creativity with being wands. Both being wands, I feel like there's a lot of creativity, a lot of passion. So ZA sees you as someone's passionate and creative, someone who's able to make decisions and make choices, someone who's able to be successful in what they choose to do, even after battles and conflicts and challenges and things. It's that you've got that sense of being successful. They see you as someone being successful. Remember, this is their perception about you. Okay. Okay, so just give me a minute here. You just take a breath for a second. Right. Right, so what am I up to? Just, oh, it's got a mind of its own. Right. Let me have a look at my list. This is the list that I'm doing at the moment, and then anybody else will be added up to it. So New York, what was your thing here? No, you're all good. Right. Finance. What can I do to help him at this time? Let's do the let's do the Native American Tarot. Okay. What can you do to help him at this time? Right, look at the choices that need to be made. It's very much about that connection. It's about connecting, but it's very much about choices. Yeah, again, I get that sense of decisions needing to be made, make sure they're not going around and around in circles. I just get a lot about choices, helping him make choices, giving him the possibility of making choices, giving him that sense of free will to make choices. It's very much about giving him the space to allow him to make choices. It's about giving him space to make the choices that he needs. New York Finest. Giving him space to make the choices. Okay, so next is Emma and Nika. So Emma. Oh, Mirror, have you typed in your question? I'm waiting for a question. Mirror. Yeah, I'm waiting for a question. That's all I'm waiting. Yeah. I'm just waiting for a question. Right. Cool. Thank you. Right. In the meantime, I'll just do Emma's and I'll get back to doing Mirror when Mirror types in the question. So what does Ian think about you? So let's have a look at the before tarot. I just try and keep things moving. So that's why I just do questions as I see them. So what does Ian think about me? What's going on with Ian? What does Ian think? A new love, new possibilities, an awakening. So he feels like there is a spiritual awakening, a spiritual connection. Okay, definitely feels like there's spiritual love within this situation here when you look at these two cards together. It's a spiritual awakening, a spiritual connection. So that's what Ian thinks of you. Thinks of sort of like a spiritual connection. There is that awakening. There's that hit, that whoo, that love. Spiritual love. Yeah. Wow, it's all about what actions can you take to make sure that you're rich and successful, Mirror. You know, when you think about these questions, you can't just, will it be successful? It's all about what can you do to make it successful. Awakening, yep. So let's do the after tarot. So what can you do to make it successful? There's always things that you need to do. What action? You can't just expect it to be business, to be successful without actually taking any action. So it's very much about what. Okay. I feel it's very much about connecting with like-minded souls. Okay. I feel like you need to connect. Networking. Networking is one of the biggest things that you need to do with your business. Okay, with any business, it's about networking. Making the changes that you need to do is going to be very, very important here. There's going to be a lot of changes, reviewing the changes that need to come into play here. So there's a lot about networking to make it successful, make the necessary changes that you need. Well, it's only going to make you successful if you network and do the right connections. If you sit on your butt and do nothing, it's not going to be successful. It's all about the action that you choose to take. So it's about the networking. Oh, okay. New York finest. I'll re-look at the question. Yeah, okay, got you. Means that you need to network, you need to connect with like-minded souls, you need to connect with people who are in regards to the makeup business. It's about connecting to the right audience. Okay, it's also about making sure every so often to review the direction you're moving into. It's all about making the changes that's important to you. Constantly you'll be needing to make changes. If you don't make changes, you're not going to be successful. So that's, you know, It can be successful, definitely. Celebration, definitely. But it's all about the connections. It's all about the transformation, all about the changes that you constantly take part in. Oh, is my person awakened? What do you mean by, I didn't quite understand that, you New York Finest. What do you mean by, are they awakened? Like, are they awake spiritually? Are they awake to your situation? Okay. Okay, Mirror. So New York Finest, sorry. I misunderstood. I didn't really understand your question there. So was your person, what do you mean by awaken? I don't understand that question. What could I do to help him with this at the time? What do you mean by awaken? Are they awakened spiritually? Are they awakened emotionally? Are they awakened physically? I don't really understand that question. So New York Finest, if you just type in your question correctly, clearly, I didn't really get that. So I'll come back to that. Nika. That's why it's important to think very carefully about the wording of your question. It's going to make a big difference to the reading. Okay, if you're not clear about what you're typing in, the universe doesn't understand, doesn't give me that clear message. I don't understand, so it won't give me a clear message. I won't understand it. So I need to have your question really clear. It needs to be a very clear question. Should I reach out to my ex? Whew, you're asking, should you reach out to your ex? When is it the right time? Okay, you're asking, should I? So you're asking, again, it's a yes or no question. And then you're asking for a timing. And why should you reach out to your ex? After tarot. Nika. Walking away. No. You know, I think you need to look at the past. You need to look at the consequences of any actions that are taken. Okay, you need to look at the consequences of any action taken. You need to look at the truth of the situation. Look at the facts of what's actually been going on. Look at this one here is about walking away. So no. No. Walk away. Leave it alone is basically what I'm getting here. Just let it go. Let it go. Sorry, New York Finest, I didn't really understand your question here. Still trying to. I didn't understand by awaken. Is this person awaken? Awaken how? Awaken what? Awaken spiritually? Awaken to your emotions? Okay, Nika. So what did I do? Tristan. Okay, so what are you supposed to be doing in regards to your connection with guides? Let's do the New Mythic Tarot. Okay, what is your guides? What do you need to do? How can you connect with your guides? What are you supposed to be doing? What am I supposed to be doing? What are you supposed to be doing, Tristan? Let's have a look and connecting with your guides. Okay, one step at a time. Basically, one step at a time, Tristan. Start with visualization exercises. Start by working with your oracle cards or tarot cards, working with meditation, reflection, one step at a time. It's not a rushed thing. It'll happen when it's supposed to happen. I pulled the cards randomly, and 9 of Pentacles came out. So 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, one step at a time, and you'll get a gain. You'll get that attainment. It will happen. Okay, but it's one step at a time. Start with meditation. Start with just small meditation daily, working with your cards, sitting quietly, automatic writing. Are you meditating, Tristan? It'll happen when it happens, basically. It's all about, just keep getting one step at a time. There'll definitely be a gain, definitely get a development. It's about enhancing what you already have. If you're interested, and only if you're interested, you can check out on my page. Where are we? Let's just do this here. Let me just go into my shop. Okay, if you're interested, let's just get the link for this. Where am I? If you're interested, check out that link. There, that's my ebook. You're more than welcome to check that out. May help. One step at a time is all they can say with your connecting to spirit, connecting to your guides. Look at some YouTube, Tristan, look at some YouTube videos in regards to working with your guides, connecting with your guides. Okay, Emma. Did that, did Tristan. Right, let's have a look. Done that one. Okay, Queen Libra. Right, you're next. Okay, Queen Libra is hoping for taxes before. Okay, so let's have a look. Queen Libra. So you're hoping for taxes. So what's going on here? Let's do Chinese. Oh, Chinese tarot. Whew. Right. Oh, jeepers, it's 1:15. Right. So let me just change this banner because I'm going to be ending soon. I'm wrapping up with was here within the hour. Right. So I'm just wrapping up really for those that are here. Oops, I just about lost my keyboard. That was really clever. Right. So I can't be on forever, otherwise I'll burn out. Right. Hoping for my taxes before Christmas. Right. Let's have a look here. What's going on? They changed the refund out. I think you're going to have to stand up for your convictions here. I think you need to query. I think you need to make some queries and things like that. It's interesting because we get 8 of Cups, which is like walking away from things, walking away from something. So in a way, I get a sense of standing up for your convictions here and being able to sort of surrender, walking away from your emotions. Don't let your emotions get the better of you. Okay? Don't let your emotions get the better of you. It's very important to make sure that you're factual in regards to your refund amount. Okay, I do feel like you need to stand up for your convictions. You do need to sort of query it. I think you need to sort of connect with somebody who may help you, but don't let your emotions get the better of you here. I get the sense about walking away from your emotions in a way, being able to leave your emotions behind and just get factual with it is really important here. Don't allow yourself to stand up for your convictions, stand up for what you really need in regards to the situation. I think you need to make sure that you've got all the right, everything's done in the right way. So I think it's important to not let your emotions get the better of you in some way, to allow yourself to be able to speak clearly in what you want. Standing up for your convictions is going to be really important here. So did they change your refund amount? It's really just saying you need to stand up. I think you need to question it. I think there's some yo-yoing going on here. I feel like there's some yo-yoing going on, like there's some change, like there's definitely some questions needing to be answered in this situation. It definitely feels like you need to talk to the right person to get the right information here. So just don't let your emotions get the better of you in the situation. I do think you need to query it. I think there's some unsureness to the situation. I think there's some flip-flopping in regards to your refund amount. I don't think there's any clear decision yet. So I think you need to talk to the right person. I don't think I don't feel like they've got all the information that they want yet. So I think you need to talk to the right person. Queen Libra. I think you need to check because they haven't quite made a decision yet in that situation. Okay, guys, I'm wrapping up. I can only be on for so long, so I'm not going to be able to get everyone's reading done. Only those that were in within the hour that are on my list. Basically, and because I'm really running out of time. I cannot keep going, otherwise I'll burn myself out. So Lady Blind Wolf, you wanted now you want a card, a reading. Here it is here. You know, I'm sorry I can't get to everyone today. I can only do so many. Otherwise, I absolutely burn out, guys. I'm on 3 or 4 days a week. I have got other jobs that need to do. I've got other clients. I've got private readings to do. So I do need to, and I've got YouTube videos to sort out, posts to do across the board. So, yeah, guys, I just need to breathe a little bit. Yeah. I just want you guys to understand, I would love to be able to do everyone's reading, but I just burn out, and then I just end up taking weeks off because I just, it's too much to try and do this plus everything. That's why the donations really help, because it helps you sort of keep me going. Like Lady Blind Wolf. I keep getting the Universal Celtic Tarot. Right. So you're hoping your daughter gets a job soon. Oh, okay. That flipped out as soon as I said that. Okay, I feel like there's a new, with the moon card here, the words I got was a new phase, a new stage in the journey. There's a new stage in the cycle, a new stage in the journey. So it does feel like something new is definitely happening here. There's a lot for her to learn and discover. It's a lot for her to learn and discover with the Page of Pentacles. So I've got the Moon, Page of Pentacles, and 5 of Pentacles. So I feel like she's going to be led out of what was, led out of the poverty. So I think there's a lot for her to learn and discover. I do feel like she's moving into a new stage. So I do feel like if she puts her, excuse the language, A into G, I think if she gets her A into G, that make sure she's done her CV, make sure, or her resume, make sure that she's doing, you know, putting her job out there. She'll be led. It's all about the action that she takes. It's all about what she's learned about the situation, and moving into new possibilities instead of waiting around for poor little old me. Instead of saying poor me, it's about taking the action to move forward here instead of just sitting around waiting. So as long as she takes action, as long as she does her CV, I feel like she's going to be moving into a new stage, a new possibility of getting a job. But it's all about how she chooses to, what she learns and discovers about what needs to be done. Okay, so that's super important here. Yep. I think that she will. I really appreciate anyone who purchases from my Ko-Fi. Totally appreciate it. Thank you very, very much indeed. So, yeah, I do feel Lady Blind Wolf, your daughter will get a job, but it's all about what she chooses to do. It's all about what she chooses to learn and discover. Oh, so she wants to pick that up. So getting her CV out there, she definitely can get a job. Right, so where am I with the list? Yeah. Yes, so true, Zen. Right, so where was I up to? Sorry, guys, I'm just need to take a breath for a second. Just sort of get a bit. Right, cup of tea. What's going on with SC? I'm still trying to work out New York Finest's question. So does SC like you? Let's have a look. What's going on with SC? Let's do the I don't want the staff tarot. I want the after. What's going on with SC? What's going on here? What's his thoughts? What's his thoughts? I feel like he's looking for a lot to learn, and just he's got a lot to I sort of got the words give. I was about to say something else, and I felt like he feels like you've got a lot to give. Oh, and this flew out. Yeah, your emotions. Oh. Okay, I feel like it feels like you've got a lot to give. A lot to give, a lot to do with your emotions, a lot to do with yeah, I just keep getting this sense of like you've got a lot of, and I keep getting the words emotions, like you've got a lot to give in regards to your emotions. He just feels like you've got a lot to give. Like I feel like he could be a bit of a taker. He could be a bit of a taker in this situation. So like he's expecting a lot from you. Like he feels like you're you know, I just get this feeling that you've got a lot to give. Why that just keeps that's all I can get from this. It's just like you've got a lot to give. You've got you know, emotionally you've got a lot to give. I feel like they're going to be a bit of a taker in this situation. So yeah, he might like you, but I don't see anything more than that. I feel like they're a bit of a, it feels like they want to take because you're a giver. You've got a lot to give. That's all I keep getting here. There's a lot to give with your emotions, a lot to give with your time. I feel like there's a lot to give. I feel like you're pouring out all your emotions and they're sucking it up. They're just be careful. Be very aware of how much you're giving of yourself is what I want to say to you. I just feel like you just need to be very careful here. Right, questions. Let's see how we're going with this here. So cup of tea was the last one that I did here, right? So I did. So if you're on the list and I haven't done your question, please make sure you've typed out your question clearly so I can read it. So I can make sure that I understand what you're asking. Right. Because if you're not clear on your question, I just don't quite understand. So I'm just trying to... I wonder if it means like spiritually awaken. Is your person spiritually awaken? And what can you do to help them? New York Finest. I'm just trying to work that out. So I was just thinking, is that what you mean? Is they spiritually awaken, and what can you do to actually assist them during this journey? So you want to know whether you're going to have a new lover. Okay, Maria, you're going to donate. I'm just going to very quickly just sort of catching, seeing what questions are here that are done in the chat, and then I will So will I have a new lover soon? So you want to focus on, let's do the Tarot del Tango. Oh, so what's happening with love, relationships? What's happening with relationships here? It's me being clumsy. Oops, maybe not. That one there popped out. We have a new lover. Okay, so you've got seven of like Seven of Wands, basically, Bandolion. So it's very much about you being able to have that sense of good fortune. It does feel like there's definitely luck on your side in regards to that. It's all about what do you want to bring into your life? What do you want to have in your life? Standing up for your conviction, standing up for what you truly want. So it's about taking the action to make it happen, basically. Taking the action to make it happen. And it feels like he's going to be passionate. So she wants someone that's creative, passionate. He could be a bit of a player in his passion. He could be someone who moves quite quickly, quite dynamic energy. So will you have a new lover soon? If that's what you truly want in your life, yes, you will. Definitely. If that's what you truly want, yes, you'll have a new lover in your life. But it's about being clear and focused on that. But definitely, yeah, it's that possibility. So I'm just finishing up the last of these ones here. And I think I can get New York Finest. I'll just... Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Okay, I'm just sort of seeing if there's any last minute questions here. Yes, spiritual. Gotcha. Okay, so let me focus on that. Is he spiritually awakened? You'll find us. Let me get that bit. That's better. Is he spiritually awakened? Let me use actually Siddhartha Tarot. Is he spiritually awakened? Okay, is he spiritually awakened? Oops, sorry. Okay, so let me go back to that question, New York Finest. Right, got you. Is the person spiritually awakened, and what can you do to help him? Got you. Okay, now that makes more sense. Okay, spiritually awakened. Whoa. Okay, spiritually awakened. Yeah. He is within himself. I think he's definitely interested in, he has that energy, that new beginnings in regards to a spiritual awakening. So he's definitely got that start, that new beginning. He's been thinking about it. He's been, you know, starting that journey. It definitely is about that new beginning. Okay. It's all about what is focused on, making sure you focus on the positive aspects. There's some things you can and cannot control in regards to a spirituality, New York Finest. Okay, I think it's very much his journey. It's very much their journey. Sorry, it's very much their journey. His journey. So it's not about what you can do, it's about what they can do for themselves. Their awakening, their spiritual journey is very much their own. There's nothing you can, there's not a lot you can actually do. You can guide. Let's see. Oh, this one here popped. This one here just about flew out. Queen of Wands. So you can nurture the energy, nurture his energy. I get very much about just nurturing the energy, nurturing his environment. So I think this is something that there's some things that you cannot do in the journey. Okay, there's definitely some things that you cannot do. You can guide. I think there's very much about guiding them with meditations or books, and I am working with cards, or what they can do within their own. Give them ideas and suggestions about making sure they use their, dealing with their chakras. I'm getting a lot about nurturing their energy, nurturing their environment, nurturing the creative energy within them. New York Finest. So I feel like there's a lot about, let me, now that we've got a clear picture. Oh, 2 more cards flew out. Okay. So it's all about you have to give them the space to make their choices. Okay, you're going to have to give them space to make sure that they have choices. You can tell them about the choices. You can suggest the choices. Okay, you can suggest the choices that they can make. You can suggest, you can guide. Okay. And you can share your beliefs, is what I get here, is share your beliefs. You can share them. Okay, I'm getting a lot about sharing this energy, sharing their beliefs, sharing, suggesting choices, giving them the options that they can do, knowing the world's their oyster. They can decide where they want to go, but you can guide. I'm getting a lot about guiding them. You can share your beliefs. I think it's very much about, I don't get it as standing up for your convictions or anything like that with the 7 of Wands. And this one, I'm getting it more of a quite a gentle sharing your beliefs, sharing what's important to you. Okay. You can share it, but you can't say this is the only way. Okay, so it does feel like he's just beginning this journey. Okay, and there's some things you can and cannot control. Okay, so you've got to focus on nurturing your own energy too. Don't forget to nurture your own energy, New York Finest. Also, you need to make sure that you take care of your own energy. Okay, now you can be kind and be caring and helping others. Okay, by letting him know what his choices are, what his options are in regards to working with his chakras. Okay, working with his chakras, getting him some self-healing, so that, because he's just beginning. It just feels like he's just beginning in his journey, and that's why he might feel quite heavy. Okay, and you can share your beliefs, but it's not about your way being the only way, sort of thing. I get a very gentle sharing of your beliefs. Okay, so I think that's quite important here, New York Finest, is that sense of really feeling like you have sharing your knowledge, sharing what you believe, nurturing the energy, but making sure you also take care of you. Yeah. So you've got to make sure you nurture your own health as well, nurture your own well-being, your own energy. Make sure you stay grounded. I just did this morning, New York Finest, I did a 40-minute Kundalini meditation. Oh my God, it felt so good to get back in the sense of awakening within myself, my own alignment within me. So YouTube's got some fantastic meditations. I definitely recommend to anyone. Also, check out my ebook as well on Ko-Fi. If you check out my ebook, it gives you, it's called How to Enhance What You Already Have. It's only $3, or you can pay a little bit more if you want to, up to you. But it's basically $3, and you can decide, just slowly working through the exercises is going to develop your own spiritual enhancement. You're going to your own spiritual journey, working one step at a time. Okay, how do you separate his from yours? Okay, New York Finest. What you're going to do is take a nice deep breath. In through your nose and out through your mouth. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Just relax. Deep breath. Okay, what I want to do is I want you to focus on your heart chakra. Okay, and you're going to bring your heart chakra back into balance. Okay, if you can bring your heart chakra back into balance, so you're not giving out too much, you're just bringing it in slightly. And you can feel it contracting a little bit. You want to bring it in. Okay, Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, cut any negative cords of attachment that I find myself in. Archangel Michael, cut the cords of attachment that are negative cords of attachment that I find myself with this person. Cut the cords of attachment that I find myself with this person. Allowing us to walk as individuals in our own journey. Allowing us to walk as individuals in our own journey. Archangel Michael, share with me your cloak of protection, so I am protected from these cords of attachment. Share with me your cloak of protection, so I am protected from these cords of attachment. Feel the cords of attachment being released. That's all right. Just listen to it later, New York Finest. Come back and listen to it later when you feel a bit better. When you're feeling a bit better and you're feeling like you're clear-headed, come back and re-listen to it. I know you can't do this right this moment, but I'm just doing it now, and then you can just sort of listen to it when you want to. Remember, these videos can be come back and listen to at any time. Okay? You don't have to do it right now. You don't have to do it at this minute. When you feel you are ready and you feel you're clear-headed, you've taken all the medication you need, you've got all your flu stuff, you've taken all the bits and pieces that you need to do. You can come back and listen to it at any time, these videos. I'm sorry, guys. I've finished up for the day. I've been on for nearly 2 hours, over 1.5 hours. So I've finished up. I'm sorry, guys. I'm finished with the readings. That ending soon means that I have finished. Okay. I was just finishing up with New York Finest. Just saying, I'm really sorry. Sunny, welcome. Latoya, I'm sorry. I really have to get going because I have been on for a long time. I really appreciate you all being here, and I wish I could do more for you. Oh, there is a donated one that I will do. Sorry, donated. Maria. So you donated directly with, it didn't show up on my Ko-Fi. So it means, sorry, you donated through PayPal. Let me just get into my PayPal account. Oh, it's not letting me. So let me just do this. It's not. for some reason, let me just close that window. Let me just try this again. My other page is not allowing me to get into my into my PayPal. So just 1 second, guys. It's just the browser that I was using. But let me just get into my PayPal. Yeah. Sorry, I didn't even realize that you had donated. Just takes me a minute to get into PayPal because I've got to go through the security challenge question on my browser. Right. Right. Not showing up. Okay. That is not showing up. Is that? Janu's went through. Oh, you did through debit? Not through PayPal. Oh, it's not showing up. Okay. Okay, so why is it not showing up? Let me have a look here. Oh, okay. Ko-Fi. Oh, okay, instead of PayPal. Okay, so let's have a look here. Through debit. Okay, so why didn't it show up? Oh, shit, don't want to do that for. So Ko-Fi allowed you to pay through debit, and yet it's not showing up. Why is it not showing up? Okay. Let me have a look here. Okay, so it's not showing up for some reason, and that is definitely not. Okay, so I can't go into. Why is that not going? Okay. It's not showing up on anything. It's interesting. Okay, so I just want to get into my page. It's not allowing me to get into my page that I want, the browser that I want. Okay, so can you just tell me how much? Sorry, it's just not doing what I want it to do. For some reason. I don't want pages do this. Okay, let's try it this way. It's all right, I'll get there. Just give me a minute. Okay, cool. Right, so what's your question? So let's have a look. No worries. It'll sort itself out. No worries. Oh, here we go. I should go into here. Fingers crossed. Surprising that it shouldn't. It should just go through. It should show me. Anyway, on my Ko-Fi, it should come up. It's a bit weird that it didn't even show up on Ko-Fi as payment. So let me just have a look here. Should show up on payments history anyway. It might just take its time if it's gone through as debit. No worries. I'll just worry about that. Do your question. No, that's all right. No worries. It'll show up. No big deal. It'll show up when it's supposed to. I'm not going to worry too much about it. It's just do your reading. So let's just do let's do your question. Yeah, not a problem. I'm not too worried about it. It'll go through. Sometimes things just take a bit of time. I just let things go. just let it go. Just let it. Oops, don't go dropping everything. It's fine. Yeah. Sorry, Sunny. I'm just doing the donations. Oh, yeah, that's all right. No worries. Cool. Yeah, it may just take time with being a debit. Sometimes it can be overnight, but that's no big deal. No big deal. So just what your question is. Let's have a look. Thoughts and feelings. Okay, you're not in communication. Let's have a look. So it was €1, right? Okay, no worries. €1.50, right? Yeah, that's all right. Direct debit may take overnight, but that's no big deal. I'm not worried about that. Right. So let's have a look here. So what's the thoughts and feelings of NV? Okay, let's do the before tarot. Oh, okay. Whew. So let's start with, it feels like there's a lot of conflicts, a lot of battles and things going on here. Okay, it feels like there's a lot of maybe disagreements in some way. Arguments can be in what way about looking at the truth and thoughts, and that could be within himself. I'm talking about arguments with himself, not that you're not in communication. So maybe there's some conflict within himself. He's fighting within himself about what he needs to do. So it's important that you sort of nurture the truth of the situation. Look at the plans, trust your intuition in this situation as well, is quite important here. Okay, feels like there's a lot of confusion. I feel like he's feeling very confused. He's feeling very stuck in his own thoughts about what's going on. So I feel like he's struggling within himself because there's no communication or anything. I do feel like he's definitely struggling within himself about what to do. Okay. So I asked him what he thought of you, right? So I do feel like he's dealing with a lot of inner conflict within himself. He's struggling or anything like that. Definitely feels very stuck in his own thoughts, his own head about stuff. And so it's important that you sort of like, I get the feeling of nurturing. He sees you as someone who's very kind, caring. Does definitely see you as someone who's very kind and caring and very gentle, a very gentle soul. He sees you as someone who's quite a gentle person. Okay, he does see you as someone who's quite gentle. I feel like I get a feeling like he's unsure about his convictions. He's unsure on what he truly believes. I think there's a lot of self-doubt coming in within himself. He's feeling very doubtful about stuff. Okay, so what I want to do here, I might use the Blessed Bee cards here. So you're looking for some peace after, I think he feel like he's looking for some inner peace after all the struggles and the conflicts and things that he's actually going with. I feel like he's going through a lot of internal struggles, internal challenges within himself. And that might be stuff that's going on around him, stuff that's happening within him mentally. So I feel like he's unsure on what he truly believes about the situation, but he definitely sees you as a very gentle soul, someone kind and caring. But I feel like he's going through a lot of internal struggles and he's looking for that peace after all those battles and conflicts and things like that. He's trying to get a sense of clarity. He's feeling very stuck in the old thoughts. And so he's really looking for some internal inner peace within himself, Maria. Okay, so hopefully that sort of helps you just sort of understand where he's sort of coming from. Feels like he's got a lot of stuff going on. He does think of you as someone kind and caring and a very gentle soul. So he's trying to reconcile within himself the challenge, the struggles, the challenges, and things like that. Okay, so that's really important here, Maria. Right, that's it. Woo! I've got to get going. What's the time? Oh my God, it's 10 to 12. I've got to get my butt into gear. Whew. I've got 2 more to do and then that's it. If the questions have come through, this is the last couple. I don't know if Sunny said hello. Right. Just going to do these last couple of questions coming in. Just going to do the, I don't know why I just got the Elder Tarot. Elder Stories Tarot. Okay, I'm just going to do them as a reading. Will you have a new lover? What's going on here? But young emotions. Definitely feels like there's young emotions here. Yep. Yeah, you can definitely, if you get yourself into an alignment, definitely feels like you'll have a lover in your life. Will you have a new lover? Yeah, you'll get lots. I mean, I do feel like you'll have a new relationship of some sort. definitely comes down to the choices that you make in regards to making sure you're in an alignment with yourself. You feel like you are emotionally ready. So yeah, you can get a new lover. You can get someone, definitely get, and a lover is not necessarily in a good relationship, but definitely there. Right, so I'm just waiting to see what questions came up, and I'm just going to flick. I'll have a flick through in a minute to finish up. So Sunny, if you typed in a question, I will do it. I know I said I was finishing up, but I'm just seeing what questions are in the chat. So just finishing up now. So will you be able to find a job offer? Well, Canada. Okay, so will you find a job offer in Canada? Let's have a look. One card for that one. Transformations needed. I would not say New Zealand. Okay, not New Zealand. Definitely not New Zealand. Canada. I think there's some changes that take place before that can. I think there's some things that need to be done. Definitely in New Zealand, I feel like you'll be defeated. That at one point. Canada, some changes need to take place before anything could happen in regards to that situation. So no, not New Zealand, maybe Canada, but it all boils down to the changes or the transformations that need to take place, the things that need to happen, the applications and all that sort of stuff. Okay, so I'm just waiting to see what other, just seeing if there was any other questions, but I've really got to go. Hey guys, if you're in chat and I haven't done a question for you, please just pop it in the comments down below. That's the best way, and then I'll do a separate video when I have a break and get a chance to breathe, done some work, and I'll have a look through at any. If you're in chat and I haven't done a question for you, please just type it in the comments down below later. I've got to go. Thanks for being with us. Really appreciate it. Thanks for all the support, guys. Yeah. Thank you very much. Muchly appreciated, everybody. Super, super pleased with it's been on for a long time. I've been over 2 hours now, so it is definitely time for me to say cheerio. Did not expect to be this long in chat because it doesn't do me well. But yeah, I need to rest for the weekend, and I will see you next week. I'll see you in about 3 days.